cliffs carved with 2,000-year-old tombs, luxury resorts dissolving into turquoise sea, a city of 7 million people alive at midnight. Saudi Arabia, the kingdom that once required a male guardian and a letter of sponsorship to enter, now offers you a tourist visa in 4 clicks. In 2025, it welcomed 122 million visitors. It generated $81 billion in tourism spending. The marketing is immaculate. The brochures are honest about the wonder. They are less honest about the rules. And some of those rules will genuinely shock you. The journey starts before you even pack. The U.S. State Department, the agency that protects American citizens abroad, tells every traveler to Saudi Arabia, before you land, delete sensitive photos, comments, and past content from your phones, tablets, laptops, and all your accounts. Not if you're a journalist, not if you're an activist. Saudi customs officers are legally entitled to examine your devices at the border. Pornographic material, including some illustrations, can get your phone seized and your travel over before it begins. Prescription medicines containing alcohol, pork products in any form, confiscated. This is a country where not knowing the rules is not a defense. It is a liability. Imagine you've landed. The heat hits first, then the dress code. Women are no longer legally required to wear the abaya, the full-length black robe, but modest, loose clothing covering shoulders and knees is not optional in public spaces. Men in shorts may be turned away from public buildings. Going shirtless means going nowhere. 5 times a day, the call to prayer transforms the rhythm of the city. Some shops close, some don't. Police, and sometimes strangers, will comment on your clothing if they feel it crosses a line. Saudi Arabia's Public Decency Law, introduced in 2019, made this official. It covers clothing, public displays of affection, profanity, and behavior in shared spaces. It applies to visitors as much as residents. Every traveler asks the same question first. What about alcohol? In May 2025, the international press ran wild with it. 600 licensed venues, they said. Beer, wine, and cider available by 2026 at luxury resorts and 5-star hotels. Saudi Arabia finally bending. Days later, a Saudi official told Reuters the reports were unfounded. As of April 2026, not one tourist venue in the kingdom serves alcohol to the public. The ban stands. It has stood since the country's founding. What you will find instead surprised almost everyone who wrote about it. A world-class zero-proof cocktail scene with bar-style venues, 0.0% beer on draft, and mixologists trained in Dubai and Berlin making drinks of genuine craft. For most visitors, that is the real shock. It's not deprivation, it's transformation. Now we reach the rule that almost no travel blog discusses, because it doesn't fit the narrative of a country opening up. Amnesty International has documented 9 cases, 9 people, from France, Britain, the US, Canada, and elsewhere, who were arrested in Saudi Arabia between 2022 and 2025, not for crimes they committed inside the kingdom, but for social media posts. A US national held for 2 months without charge for a TikTok video about his holiday. A Canadian interrogated for social media likes. People arrested on arrival. People stopped while trying to board their flight home. Ahmed Al-Douche was a senior analyst at Bank of America. He had no history of political activism. He traveled to Saudi Arabia with his pregnant wife and 3 young children. It was a family holiday. On August 31, 2024, he reached Riyadh Airport for the flight home. Saudi authorities stopped him there. The charges: social media posts he had written before he ever entered the country. A court sentenced him to 10 years in prison On appeal, it became 5. He wasn't there when his 4th child was born. His wife said she could barely reach him, and when they spoke, Saudi prison officers monitored every word, in Arabic only, so nothing could pass between them unseen. In May 2023, Saudi Arabia's Tourism Authority updated its website. Under the question, "Are LGBT visitors welcome?" it wrote, "Everyone is welcome to visit Saudi Arabia." Human rights researcher Nora Noralla told CNN this was economic pragmatism, not social progress. If you show up in your non-binary or male with makeup on, or obviously trans, she said, you'll be denied entrance. Here is the legal reality that the FAQ page doesn't mention. Same-sex activity is illegal under Saudi Sharia law, with penalties that include flogging and, in law, death. These laws apply to foreign nationals, not only Saudi citizens. Vision 2030 has allowed concerts, opened cinemas, let women drive. It has not changed a single law affecting LGBTQ+ people. Saudi Arabia also prohibits rainbow-colored toys and clothing from entering the country. In 2025, a film was banned because it featured a gay actor. The welcome on the website and the welcome at the border are not the same thing. Here is what the rules cannot diminish. Hegra, Saudi Arabia's first UNESCO World Heritage Site, contains over 100 monumental Nabatean tombs carved into rose-red cliffs 2,000 years ago. Most visitors describe their first sight of them as something close to disbelief. The old town of Jeddah, Al-Balad, is a UNESCO-listed labyrinth where coral stone buildings lean across narrow lanes, and the Indian Ocean trade routes of centuries still feel present in every archway. At Alula, the Maraya Concert Hall is the world's largest mirrored building. Vanishing into the desert it reflects. Travelers who go come back changed, not by one thing, but by the collision. Ancient magnificence, modern ambition, extraordinary hospitality, and a set of rules that make the place unlike anywhere else on Earth. Saudi Arabia wants you. Genuinely, it is spending billions on this. Building resorts, simplifying visas, staging concerts, opening museums. What it wants in return is not just your tourism dollars. It wants your compliance with the dress code, with the behavior rules, with what you post online, with what you did online before you ever decided to come. For the majority of visitors, those who travel modestly, respect the culture, and keep politics off their feeds, Saudi Arabia will likely be the most surprising, most welcoming, most historically rich destination they have ever visited. For others, for LGBTQ+ travelers who can't be invisible, for journalists who can't delete their past, for anyone whose online history contains a thought that runs counter to the kingdom's laws. The rules carry consequences that no travel blog photographs. The kingdom is opening, but it is opening on its own terms, and those terms are the ones you need to read before you pack.